Holy smokes, Batman. Well, we are officially in the summer solstice, winter solstice, depending on where you are on this planet. But there was a big shift. There has been a big shift over the last week. And I don't know if anything has come up for you, tumultuous turmoil. If there's been turmoil in your life, or if there's been things that have come up that really, it's like that tink of the one domino, and then it's a ripple effect. The dominoes are falling. So it might have been really intense. 44 on the clock. I know for myself there was like a catalytic, is that how you want to say it? How do you say it? There's a moment, a catalyst moment that occurred yesterday that brought some true clarity, and also really put a ending and severed a contract, a tie that was lingering. And so that was fucking crazy. Just some weird energies yesterday, and I know the Schumann resonance has been off the charts with some crazy like release energy. I know here we've had a lot of rain, so a lot of releasing, purging, cleansing, because there is something that wants to come in for us that is in alignment with who you are now and going forward. What you have cleansed and what you've been guided to clear is parts and past versions of yourself. And not to say that those past versions are wrong. They were all there for a purpose, but it's not helping you move forward anymore. It's almost like an anchor kind of like dragging you down. Like it's like you had a ball and chain behind you. And it's like Spirit's really wanting to release you. Like, yes, you're moving forward, but it's at a slower pace because there's something or someone that has been holding you back or slowing you down, a thought process, belief system, something that has been really slowing you down. And while you're still making progress forward, it has been at a slower pace because of the weight that you have been carrying. And so Spirit has been, this past week, we also have a new moon coming up on the 25th. Today's the 21st. So in a few days, there's a new moon coming up. So there really is this big push to just clear out that old. And yes, everything happens in cycles. So there's different parts of your life that are maybe cycling out and ending out while new things begin, right? Nothing is staying stagnant. There's always something moving. There's always, it's like a river. It may look still, but there's still movement happening. There's still a flow happening to you. So yeah, I don't know. It's been intense. Triggers may be coming up. Anger might be coming up. Frustration. Also just people kind of trying to be out of pocket. But also yesterday I woke up to like a not so nice comment. I deleted it, but I also was frustrated because I'm like, you know what? And then there was like somebody that had commented on my video about it, how I should really just, I'm on a public platform, so I should just like shut the fuck up about it, essentially. But I'm like, no. That's how abuse continues. That's how bullying continues. That's how all of these like things that have been going on, these injustices, that's how those things continue, is by being quiet, is being silent, is just being like, well, it is what it is, instead of being like, I actually have a voice and a platform and the ability to speak my truth and be authentic in who I am, and the person that I am is one that doesn't just shut the fuck up, is one that doesn't just watch injustices happen and just go on with my day. If I see something that's happening outside, if I see somebody being treated poorly, yeah, I'm going to fucking say something. Why? Because again, I've been that person that has been treated like crap. Nobody said anything. And like, I know how that feels. And so I will not be that person that has the ability to say something and do something and just sits by idly while bad things happen. That's not me. That's not who I was born to be. I have a voice for a reason. I'm also a Gemini, and communication is very important. And so the words that I speak, the way that I present myself is very important. It may not always be the most like professional, but you know what? There's authenticity in how I live my life and who I am. And that speaks more volumes. That speaks louder than if I was to come up all done and prim and proper and whatever, had these all fancy videos. Yes, I could, garner a lot more traction. But like, are they listening to the message? Is the message really resounding? Is it really like hitting? Because I'm at the point where I'm like, I'd rather watch people that are actually authentic and raw and real than somebody who is like creating this image. Because we've seen people creating images and how they're like presenting one thing, but then like inside that's like gross inside. Or they say one thing, but they don't follow through. There's no action behind the words. It's just empty words, empty promises. Yeah. And also a frustration. Like when people get told to be quiet because they see that there's something or there's something that really is bothering them, or that there's something deeper behind, like even the rude comment yesterday, there's something deeper behind it. It was more so like, whatever, it's skin off my back. I really don't care about that, because whatever, that person can, whatever, that's a them problem, not me. But for me, it was more so like other people kind of like when a person defended that or just like made that action okay, because just because you're on a public platform doesn't mean that it gives the person the right to like, sure, yes, a person can talk all kinds of crap if they want to. They can talk all kinds of crap. Hold on. So yeah, you can talk whatever you want. It's a public platform. You can say what you want. You can have bad opinions. That's fine. Like, we are all entitled to our own opinion. But what I don't agree with is the fact that it should just be pacified and should be okay for people. Because people have like, that's why people are so fucking bold in how they fucking talk on the internet to random strangers, is because nobody's ever fucking throat punched them for the shit that they've said, or nobody's really, they haven't gotten a pushback, the proper pushback to get them to think about what the fuck they're saying and how they're spreading shit into the world. So yes, you are entitled to your opinion. You can think I'm what the fuck ever. I don't give a rip, because I love me. And you don't have to live my life. You don't have to walk in my shoes. So what the fuck do you have to do with me? But I will not be that person that says I'm okay with being treated like ish, because you've got issues. Like, I'm not out there just being nasty for the sake of being nasty. So if you have to defend a person because of their nastiness, well, you have to maybe look at yourself. Look within. Like, that's some inner work that needs to happen. And I shouldn't have to be okay with allowing people to perpetually project their pain and trauma and hurt onto other people that didn't even fucking do anything to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's consequences. Whether you believe in karma or not, I don't give a fuck. but there are consequences to the things that you do and say.